Hi Scorpio, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of April 2025. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see what's coming in for you. Oh. So April is kind of like a deep contemplation reset button. Something must have happened at the end of March, I'm guessing. Or maybe just in your psyche. And you are seeing things from a very different perspective. I feel like you've gathered information and you've like taken the time to digest it, and you've taken the time to rest. Like you've really needed to rest. You may have like had sleepless nights in March and needed to catch up with sleep from doing too much, being overstimulated. And I feel like from your downtime, it's given you a sense of epiphanies. I feel like there's more than one, the conclusions that you've come to. And you may be thinking about travel or moving somewhere or movement, but in that you are also considering what you have to sacrifice in order to make that move. And I feel like it's a very big decision and something that you do not take lightly. And you may find yourself at a crossroads with the decision, or defensive or self-defensive about making a decision. So it feels like you're purposefully not making a decision or stopping in order to remain in control of your emotions. Ooh. And that may also be to do with the effect of a decision that you have to make on other people. So you are wanting to be diplomatic in your approach. You also may have some kind of movement with someone who previously betrayed you in some way, or backstabbed you, or turned their back on you. Someone you've been very patient with. And you may be contemplating that there is a new opportunity with them on the table, some kind of collaboration. It could be them rather than a singular person. It could involve 2 or 3 other people. So it might be some kind of contract or decision making to do with the house and home, with financial setup. And starting anew in uncharted territory. Your decision also may be to do with asking for help from someone, financially speaking, and that that may be difficult for you to ask for that kind of help. Or you may overthink it ahead, but something's got to change there. I feel like it's because you want to create your own wealth for yourself rather than through or from an external source. So a good example of that is self-employment versus working for a company. So maybe you're looking at changing that up, or what the pros and cons of those things are, the pitfalls, which there are some in self-employment as well. It's more complicated. I can vouch for that. But I feel April is bringing you more self-control, more control over your own domain in terms of where you're headed and what you have going on for yourself and what you've organized. And oh wow, I feel like there's a clear decision between starting something again with someone, or completely ending it. Like it's very clear, very black and white. It's either moving forward with this project or this person, or cutting it out, ending it for good in some way, like really having a clean, clear, spoken ending. Because sometimes things end and they're not communicated about, but this feels like a cumulative communication that is finalizing something. And if someone has behaved badly or poorly towards you, or said some things that were really kind of not nice, I feel that they are going to be working on themselves. So that's good. Death to old ways. So the death, or not death, the finishing, the ending could be the ending to old ways as well, and it could feel like a death. Because whoever you are dealing with, and they have quite deep insecurities, and that they are at least acknowledging them at this time. Oh wow, wow, someone is acknowledging how they have ghosted you, or moved on, or left you out in the cold, or had a very poor poverty mindset, a lack mindset, someone who's like basically not seeing things through a very happy lens, and they feel like they are considering, or have considered, everything at hand that they can physically do to move forwards, and also move towards you, and do the healing work on themselves, and apologize and reconcile. And they very much want to move towards you. So they may do that in April. That might actually happen somewhere around the moon cycle. Or it could be the eclipse moon, and the full moon in April could be very poignant in the shifts of your connection with this person. And they, I feel, are getting themselves emotionally stable. They're walking away from something. So you may hear about that. Hear about someone traveling towards you. Scorpio. So Scorpio's high script for April. What's the main energy, please? Wow, Scorpios seem to have had a raw deal with someone treating them poorly in the last God knows how long. So I hope, let me know in the comments what your situation is, and I hope it improves. I intend it improves for you, Scorpio. So this person is ready to speak some truth and clarify every detail of what they've been through. And I feel like they want to present themselves as stable and mature, and attest to their own growth and their own path. They also may be someone who has a very different lifestyle from you, this person, or just different religion or upbringing, or there's something that's different than you. But they absolutely want to talk. It's almost like maybe fear has held them back, and so they've been, that's hence the ghosting, and that's what's been stopping them from talking to you. And well, they have been like biting their own tongue, holding their tongue and holding on to you or the idea of you and their love for you, and they feel quite heartbroken, and they want to bring an apology and make amends. Scorpio, you got love read for April. My goodness. And also I feel like you, with the Four of Wands and the Hangman, you are seeing things from a different perspective. You've learned a lot from this, and I feel like you're taking a mature approach. So there is an opportunity for a rehash. Oh my goodness. A call to action for the possibility of rainbows and butterflies, emotional fulfillment. Wow. And it may feel very magical and divinely blessed, and like everything is falling into place at that time, and the communication aspect is going to be strong and sudden. Whew. And I feel like they want to have a happy life with you. They want to create a future with you, and so it depends if you want to forgive the past and not dwell in the past and move fervently forwards with this person or not. I feel like that's up to you. But you're firmly staying seated in your own roots and your own beliefs, and also in the lessons that you've learned from this relationship. You're not going to compromise yourself or your own integrity or change or bend towards, and not just this person, but anyone else as well. It's almost like it's given you that inner strength, but it's also given you compassion, because I feel like you've got a deeper understanding of why this person's behavior is the way it is. And they may have been like really hot and cold on you for quite some time, and that may have also destabilized you in some way and put you in a tizzy. But I feel like you're a Scorpio. You seek out answers. You investigate, and with your investigative skills, you've concluded things, and I could give an example of the like relationship attachment styles, which I think is a really fascinating thing to look into. And all humans are looking to have a secure attachment style, which means that you're not completely codependent on someone, and that you're in your own energy, but together you share things, but you're also able to be comfortable apart, and for the give and take to be reciprocal and balanced and flowing. That's the ideal anyway. But there are a lot of people who've had really, really broken childhoods, or things have been missing in their upbringing. Their needs haven't been met. If they've been neglected in any way, it can cause them to operate like that as a default, because that's what they've learned. They've learned how to survive rather than thrive. And if that's who you're dealing with, or if that's something that you recognize even in yourself, it's a matter of bringing it to the surface and giving it love and compassion, and seeing how you can move forwards and reprogram that aspect, if it's you or for them to do that. And compassion has come up. So with your big loving heart, you are seeing the wood for the trees and handing out a big dose of love and compassion on your situation with this person, whether you want to like get involved or just be there for that person, or lovingly move forwards in a different direction, is totally up to you. But compassion is at the forefront of your life, and the way you handle things, especially in April with your love life, with this going on. And if this resonates to you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful month of April.